The San Diego Fire Department is facing staffing shortages, forcing it to shut down units because of COVID-19. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Marcella Lee. The fire department says more than 100 firefighters and other personnel are now isolating because of COVID-19. News 8's Steve Price has been following the story all day and joins us now with the details. Steve?
And Marcella, San Diego's fire chief told me today that 131 firefighters are currently in isolation due to COVID. That is up from just 113 yesterday. Available staffing is so low that emergency brownouts are now in effect.
San Diego Fire and Rescue is literally closing its doors on some engine companies around the city, including this one at Station 28 in Kearny Mesa.
We just do not have enough firefighters right now to staff all of those units there.
Chief Colin Stowell says 131 firefighters are in isolation Monday due to COVID, and he expects things to get worse before they get better. So he's already started emergency brownouts, meaning selected stations with 2 units will be scaled back to 1.
So the community still has a level of protection with one of those units, but it just does not have both units in service. What we want to make sure that we are clear to say is that we're not leaving any community completely unprotected. We're not closing down any fire station.
1 unit is 4 people, and as many as 7 units could be shut down on any given day, meaning brownouts could give as many as 28 employees, many of whom have been working a lot of overtime and are exhausted, a much-needed break. Unfortunately, COVID is also running through the fire academy, delaying the arrival of reinforcements.
We suspended them today for 1 week to kind of let things calm down. We had 6 positive cases within that academy, and the last thing you wanted to do is run through the academy and take out all the recruits.
Well, Chief Stowell fears that more firefighters will test positive for COVID this week. He's hopeful that a recent change in CDC guidelines shortening the isolation period from 10 days down to 5 will help with staffing.
And so we do have a lot of folks that that tested positive, had maybe 1 day of symptoms, if maybe no symptoms at all, and are ready to come back to work. And before these changes in the guidelines, we were unable to bring them back to work that quick.
The fire department staffing could take another hit soon. More than 100 firefighters have applied for an exemption to the city's vaccine mandate. And if that exemption is denied, those firefighters may be terminated.